Morning, Leslie.
Good morning.
Look at that out there, will you?
Oh,
Blast,
beautiful.
Here we go again. Yesterday was lovely and hot and sunny. I sat out in the garden, and because the girl Rosemary, she's had a lot here,
Oh, yes. Did they go to the Suffolk show?
Hello?
Did they go to the Suffolk show?
Yes, they did. Yes, they went on. Day they go now. That was on Wednesday and Thursday. That was Thursday they went
Yes.
because that was a nicer day, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Yes.
That's right. So they went down there and had a snooker out. She says the same old thing, but that's one of them things, boy. The Suffolk show,
Yes.
make you proud of where you lived on it.
Oh, it does. Yep.
When you get days like yesterday and again today, I think we're going to have a decent day today. There's nothing, I always say it, Leslie, but there's nothing like the Suffolk sunshine, is there?
Oh, it's beautiful. Really nice. Really nice.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right. What you been up to, boy?
Well, I was at the Suffolk show as well. I was with the cancer charity that I helped to run, and we were doing skin cancer checks, and we saw over 300 people. And
300?
300, yep. And sadly, more than 50 of them need to go to their GP. Some of them quite quickly. Yes. So
there are, you see.
Slip, snap, slop.
Not only have you got to keep an eye on these things anyway, but with this sun, it's important to either sit in the shade.
Yep.
See, what I do, Leslie, I sometimes put my cardigan on.
Yes, very wise.
Sit in the shade because I get a bit nippy,
Yep.
But I ain't a worshipper. Some people, I ain't mentioning no names, but some people, like the old cow next door, she sit out in the sun. Morning, noon, and night. I ain't saying that she ain't putting some old cooking oil on or something, because I do, don't know. But she is obsessed with sitting out in the. Nothing wrong with that, but you've got to be careful.
You have got to be careful, yeah. Did they come across?
Right.
Did they come across? Hello. Did they come across Spudman?
Who?
Spudman. Spudman was at the Suffolk show. Have you not heard of Spudman?
No, what are he doing?
Well, he sells jacket potatoes, but
jacket taters.
Yes, jacket taters. He's got a huge following on TikTok.
All right, yeah. Was he a good timekeeper?
No, that's a social media site, TikTok. That's like that face thing, But he puts.
Well, I ain't on the interweb, am I?
He's got
certainly ain't on that face thing. And what's that called again?
TikTok.
TikTok?
Yes.
Hell if I know.
Well, he puts. Hang on,
boy.
No, hang on a minute. Let me just hang on.
Girl Rosemary, she is on this. Hello,
go on.
I thought you were cutting in and out this morning, boy.
Oh, sorry. You're fine. We can hear you.
That's all right then. That's all that matters. The girl Rosemary, she run this face thing.
Yes.
So she can keep people up to date with what I'm doing and all that.
Oh, yes. That's your Brian from Melton official page.
She did have a message during the week from a person who has been offended, Leslie.
No, really?
Yeah, been offended by my tone. The sort of language I occasionally drop, and I don't know. You see, I feel bad now, boy, because that it's intentional, but I get worked up, but I get so passionate about things.
Oh, I know.
Sometimes things slip out. So can I just say that I am sorry to her and anyone else that I might offend, and you, of course, Leslie, I expect you get the hump sometimes.
No, I've heard far worse, Brian. Don't worry. You carry on.
Yeah, well, Belinda Avon lady, she was effing in the blind the other day down the road about the postman, right?
Yes.
He'd come and emptied the box nearly 10 minutes early.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, she went down there, and just as she got there, he's driving away, blushes, swearing and going ahead of him. So what she done with it, I don't know, whether she drove down then in the Woodbridge.
Yes.
And
or chased him down the road.
I don't know, but do you know if there's a law against that, Leslie? if the puss go early,
yes,
is it against the law?
Well, they've got that little sign in, haven't they, saying like 6 p.m, 9 a.m. And that's
right. That's right. Yes, I hear. But sometimes they do turn up early, don't they?
I don't know if that's illegal or not.
No, they do, boy. I mean, I'm happy to go down and have a look sometime if you want me to. But I'm telling you, I'm pretty sure sometimes they turn up early.
Yep.
and so they can get home, I suppose, you know. I just wondered how we as that's the word I'm looking for.
Taxpayers, people, consumers.
How we as consumers stand on things like that. If we put our letter in there and they already took it,
yes.
Have that got to wait, or are they going to come back again?
No, I think you have to wait till the next time. No wonder she chased him up the road.
Huh?
Let me tell you more about Spudman. Right, so Spudman,
that's right.
Spudman's on TikTok, right, which you now know as a social media site, and he puts little films up, and he's got a Mohican, he's got purple hair, Mohican, and
purple hair,
and he's got, and he sell
jacket taters.
Jacket taters, yeah, and they reckon, right, he sold 5,000 a day at the Suffolk show, 5,000 a day. That's what the BBC said, anyway. No, 5,000.
5,000 taters.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, 5,000. And do you know how much they were?
What, for a tater?
Yeah, go on. How much do you reckon?
What, and you're buying them off his stall, are you?
Yeah.
Right. Well, I know the Suffolk show can be a bit pricey, can't it, boy? I'm gonna say jacket tater will be around about £5.
No, it went up to about 10.
£10 for a jacket tater?
If you had pulled pork on it.
No. What they're going to spoil that by putting all that old pork on it, you know? A jacket tater, you just have it plain, don't you?
Yes.
Sometimes I have it with some beans, you know, depending how my guts is.
Yes.
Sometimes I might have a little bit of cheese on it, but they put all sorts on it now.
Yeah. Do you not like tuna and sweet corn?
Huh?
Do you not like tuna and sweet corn on yours?
No, you're ruining it, aren't you, boy? You know. Well, I suppose if he wanted taters at the Suffolk show, he didn't have far to go, did he?
No, he didn't know.
Because, you know, he just go over, I suppose, where they're selling the taters.
Yes.
And get a bag on you.
Yeah.
5,000, boy.
I know, it's a lot, isn't it? It's a lot of taters. That
is a lot of taters at £10 a go.
Yeah,
boy, he's done all right,
we're in the wrong game, Brian.
No, I don't want to be baking. That must be a hot old job, boy.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, there was a lot.
See, when I get them out of the oven, I always bun my fingers. I don't know about you, but they take forever to cool down, don't the taters?
Yes, they do. Yes.
You know, well, that's right. You know, they say blue on the chips.
Yes.
When I had my chips from the Melton fish bars, blue on them.
Yeah.
But that don't do no good. You know, you've got to let them rest. I always think, well, sometimes they taste nicer if you let them sit there for 5 minutes.
Yes, they do. Yes. There were a lot of.
That's right, isn't it?
Yeah, there were a lot of lovely lawnmowers up there. I thought of you as I was walking around.
Yeah, well, I don't need a new lawnmower, do I? Because I've got a
petrol one.
I've got a petrol mower, ain't I?
Yeah.
I don't, because I told you, didn't I, about my...
Yeah, you did, yes.
My two...
Yes, you did, yeah.
I ended up with two fly mowers, you know.
Yes. What they had a robot one up there.
Huh?
A robot lawnmower.
What do you mean a robot lawnmower?
You just start it up and off it goes, and it goes around the garden, and it cuts the grass, and you just leave it out in the garden, and it cuts the grass. You don't have to do anything. It just goes round and round and round, and yeah.
Well, you don't have to push it?
Nope.
Now, where's the fun in that? You see this... Oh, I don't know. The whole world is you're getting lazy. You know, that's all that's about. So people can sit on the right. They can sit on the backside a little bit longer, so they ain't got to do nothing. And I think this is why people are getting bigger, boy.
Well, we've got a vacuum cleaner at home that's the robot. It's called Roombar. So we set Roombar off, and we close the door, and then
you've got a robot at home.
Yeah, we've got a robot vacuum cleaner called Roombar.
Well, how does that work then? How does that know where there's scatty?
Well, it just goes around. It cleans up, and if it bumps into anything, it turns around and spins round. And then when it thinks everything's clean, it goes back into its little docking station. It's called Roombar. It's lovely. He's like a little friend.
I've never heard anything like you. You must have more money than sense, boy. I mean, there's nothing more satisfying me.
Yes.
When I get the attachment.
Yes.
And I go around the old scutting board, you know, and right into the corner with the pointy bit, you know.
Yes.
You aren't going to tell me that the robot is doing all that.
No, probably not. But you're right with the little sucky bits. That is very, when you get the fluff up in the corner, that's lovely, isn't it? Yes.
You ought to get your missus to go around and run her finger around the scutting boards and see if that's doing a good job.
Well, next time you're in Felixstowe, you can come and check.
All right then, boy, no problem.
Look, Brian, we're going to have to leave it there for now, but have a lovely weekend, won't you?
Yes, I will. Remind me next week, boy, to tell you about the shelf in my shed.
Okay, the shelf in your shed. Okay.
Yeah, all right.
I'll see you later. Bye-bye now.